Our environment. Animals and plants play an important role in our life. We cannot live in isolation from other forms of life because we depend on them for our food and other necessities. Thus, it is essential to understand the processes that support our environment. Land, water, air, and living organisms are the four major components of environment. They can be grouped into two major categories: abiotic and biotic environment. Abiotic environment. It is also known as the physical environment as it comprises land, water, and air. A change in the physical environment brings about a change in the biotic environment. Biotic environment. It is also known as biological environment as it comprises mankind, plants, animals, and other living organisms. Biological environment is largely dependent on physical environment. Both components of environment, that is abiotic and biotic, are inseparable. Geography studies the interrelationship between living organisms and their environment. Moreover, these components of environment are not static. They are always changing because of various processes. Although these changes may be slow or sudden, interaction between biotic and abiotic elements. The biotic and abiotic elements of the environment are dynamic in nature. As sun is the major source of energy, all the changes in the biotic environment are powered by solar energy. The constant circulation of air and water brings about changes in climatic conditions in different seasons. These changes affect the biotic components. All living organisms, like plants and animals, depend on abiotic environment for their food. They depend on land, air, water, and sun for their basic necessities. These components of the abiotic environment also affect the biotic elements in a number of ways. New species of plants and animals evolve, and if old species fail to adapt to changing environment, they become extinct. Human beings also bring changes in the physical environment by different activities like mining, road construction, agriculture, quarrying, and others. The interaction between the elements of physical and biological environment are responsible for all variations in vegetation, soil, and distribution of plants and animals. Biosphere. The life-bearing layer of the Earth's surface is called biosphere. This is a small zone of interaction of air, water, and land where living organisms survive. Some of the organisms live in the air, slightly above the surface of the Earth. Some live in water, and the remaining live on the surface of the Earth. The biosphere is a unique feature of our Earth. It is because of this zone that life can exist and flourish. It provides us with all our necessities. It also consists of a great variety of flora and fauna. It is due to the lack of biosphere that life doesn't exist on other planets. All the elements of biosphere are dynamic as they derive energy from the sun. The sun is the primary source of energy. The energy is also transferred from one source to another. Wood, petroleum, coal, running water, etc. are the secondary sources of energy. In the biosphere, there are two major elements, that is, the producers and the consumers. The producers or autotrophs are capable of producing their own food directly from the environment. The organisms that are not able to produce their own food directly from the environment are called heterotrophs and include consumers such as animals and human beings. They depend on other plants and animals for their food. Almost all the animals are heterotrophs. The consumers can be divided in three categories: the herbivores, the carnivores, and the omnivores. The herbivores are plant eaters such as cow, goat, and other such animals. The carnivores are meat eaters like tiger, lion, etc. Omnivore are those which eat both plants as well as meat. For example, human beings. Another category is decomposers, who feed on dead bodies of plants and animals. Domains of environment. The environment may be divided into four major domains or spheres. Atmosphere. It is a gaseous envelope surrounding the Earth. The elements of the environment, such as temperature, rainfall, winds, humidity, etc., combine to produce weather and climate, which affect natural processes. The atmosphere has several layers, each having distinct properties and utility. Atmosphere protects us from scorching heat and ultraviolet radiations of the sun. Lithosphere. It is the layer of Earth which consists of rock material. The uppermost layer of lithosphere is known as crust, which consists of a variety of rocks. Lithosphere is very important for us because it provides us land to live on and soil for the growth of plants. Most of the human activities are confined to this domain of the environment. Hydrosphere. It is the realm of water. It includes all water bodies, including rivers, oceans, lakes, seas, etc. It covers nearly 71% of the Earth's surface. The Earth is known as Blue Planet because it has abundance of water. Oceans are the largest water bodies on the Earth. Besides linking various land masses or continents, they play a major role in determining the climate in the hydrological cycle. Rivers and lakes are freshwater bodies which provide us potable water. These water bodies are crucial for the survival of human beings. Biosphere. It is called domain of life, which contains all living organisms. The average thickness of this layer is about 30 kilometers. Most of the plants and animals are found on or near the surface of land, environment, and human beings. With the advancement in science and technology, human interference with the natural environment is increasing alarmingly. Human activities such as agriculture, mining, transport, industry and construction, etc., have adversely affected our environment in a number of ways and now pose a grave threat to it. The area under forest has decreased, a number of plant and animal species have become extinct, the polar ice caps are melting, and the environment has been polluted to dangerous levels. There is a rise in temperature globally, and this environmental degradation is affecting the survival of human race. So, we need to initiate steps to stop this environmental degradation.